We got Stacy in studio with us today, and she says she's got a lot to talk about.
I do have some things. So we actually start off today, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo.
Yes.
We should celebrate that somehow. We have a ribbon cutting up at the North End Sweets and Treats at 3:30 this afternoon, and they're at 278 31st Avenue. So just head up 3rd Street, and you can't miss it on the right side.
Saw their mobile unit over at Fulton Dutch Days on Saturday. Here it was like 50 degrees.
Right.
And they're trying to peddle ice cream.
Hey, ice cream's good any time of the day in any weather. So,
that is true.
Yep, so we'll be heading up there later this afternoon. And then Thursday of this week, which is May 8th, JA, so Junior Achievement, has their Inspire Career Expo, which is going to be held out at the Clinton County Fairgrounds out in DeWitt. So that is a bunch of 8th graders from all the schools around I believe it's Clinton and Jackson County. So I want to say 400 some 8th graders will come out there just to see the different businesses in the area and the different career opportunities that are here. And that's all timed out. So buses are coming and going pretty much all day long. So that's from 8:30 to 2. So I'll be out there helping with that on Thursday.
I was just going to ask you if you were going to be involved with that.
I am, yes. So last year I went out as well. It was at the airport last year. Out in the hangar there, and then they had some of the things outside too, and then the weather kind of got to it, a little bit of rain and whatnot, so moving it out to the fairgrounds this year.
So now how does that work? I mean, is there like a format, a speaker? Do you visit with them? How's that all going?
No, more or less I'll probably just be taking groups around. So like I said, the buses they're scheduled, very scheduled, so each school has their time to come. They'll get their bags so they can pick up their swag and take all their things with them, and we kind of just peruse through. We just keep the groups together and just go around all the tables. There's, like I said, a time limit for each different section to go through. So just kind of like a facilitator. So they
sounds like a fun event.
Yeah, they asked me to help, so I'm more than happy to help with that. Let's see. Actually, this week too, on Thursday, it's usually the first and the third Thursdays of the month. Iowa Works is at the library, so they can help with resume writing. They can do mock interviews, different things like that. Like I said, usually the first and the third Thursday, but just with scheduling, they had to switch it, so it is going to be this Thursday. And then also, I made myself a busy day on May 8th. So on May 8th, we also have our VetNet. So after the expo, I'll be coming back into town, and we have our second quarter Clinton VetNet, and that's at the AMVets again from 5 to 7.
And you do like registration for that, right?
Yep, registration is open for that. You can see that on our calendar on the website. Most people that have been there already, if I do have their emails, they're getting an email from me as well. Some of them reply to that email letting me know they're coming. And you can call the office, call me, anything like that, and we can get you on the list.
You've done a few of these now, and I would imagine you're starting to see some of the same faces.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So we do see the same faces. It's always nice to see some new ones, too. The event is also out on Facebook, so that doesn't really count as your registration if you say you're interested in coming, but I do kind of, gauge it from that, too, just seeing who's on that list.
And what a great venue. Now, is it difficult to get to AMVets right now?
Well, I practiced the other day. So
okay.
I took a list out there just because I know people, they sign up out there too. So I have a list, and Marcia and I communicate with that. And it's not, I was actually coming from the west end of town, so it kind of was. So I had to go back around. But if you're coming from like the northern part of town, you can go all the way down and get through.
Okay.
So it's not too bad, but it's all going to be good when it's done, right?
Well, it's going to be great when it's
going to be great. So then we jump into next Monday, so that's the 12th, the Iowa Works Mobile Workforce Center. We're going to have that come here. So that actually is based out of Des Moines with Iowa Works, and it will travel anywhere in the state of Iowa, and it is basically like mobile. We used to have the office here in Clinton. We no longer have that. The closest one is down in Davenport in the Quad Cities. So this basically serves as that. It comes to you. So we're having that come here next Monday, and that will be here from 9 to 4, and it will be in the Discovery Center parking lot there, right on 8th Avenue.
Okay, so why would you want to see these people?
Same thing as if you can't make it to the library that day or something when they're here, because they are only here 2 days a month. resume writing. There's help with unemployment, getting registered in the system, different things like that, and just job searching. So anyone that's looking for any of that assistance, it'll be next Monday from 9 to 4 in the Discovery Center parking lot. Can't miss it. Big old bus.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Page 2.
Page 2. Let's move on. So next Tuesday, which is May 13th, is our the mental health night, and that's at the Comanche Community Center from 5 to 7:30. It's called Nurturing the Roots of Wellness. And there's also a virtual link for that. So I know ASAC, CSAC, Speak Out Against Suicide are all involved in that. Grow Clinton actually did make an event for that, just kind of as the hub to get that word out there. So that will be happening next Tuesday.
Where's that again?
That's at the Comanche Community Center, which is 329 9th Avenue in Comanche.
Okay.
And let's see, we have a Biz After 5 coming up for this month on May 22nd. That is at the Women's Club in the George Curtis Mansion, so 5 to 7 there, which is 420 5th Avenue South. So every month we're having those. Good attendance with that, so this will be a good one as well.
Yeah,
And then-
for folks who have not seen the Curtis Mansion or the Women's Club, what an opportunity.
Right. I've only been there a handful of times, but it's so neat to see just what it looks like, honestly, and like how clean it is, and like it's pretty immaculate. So
Sad to say, I have never been in the mansion.
well, it looks like you have something to do on May 22nd
I
from
guess
5 to
so.
7.
Well, actually, I'll be in Des Moines for the state track and
Oh,
field
well,
meet, so yeah,
I guess you're called for that.
I'll
then.
miss my opportunity there.
And then the last thing I did want to mention, our annual meeting. So the Grow Clinton annual meeting will take place on Wednesday, June 25th. And we're actually going to be at the Wild Rose Casino this time. We've had some feedback from, the weather, the hot, the wind, the cold, the rain, and it's always kind of up in the air. So we decided to move that indoors, and the link is open for that too, as far as registration goes.
Yeah,
So-
Ashley was in last Monday, and she
Yes.
talked about that. And of course, with the annual meeting, there's also awards that are being presented.
Yes.
When do people start?
I believe that's open as well.
Nominating. Okay, is
So yes, on the registration link, all that information is listed there too. And I believe there is about a month to get those nominations in, and then we'll meet and get those award winners selected.
All right, very
So-
good. Yeah, looks like you're going to be busy there for a while.
Yeah, we got stuff going on all the time.
All right, appreciate you coming in. Thank
Thank you,
you
sir.
so much. Very good.
All right, thanks. I haven't been to work yet. So when we have Radio Monday, day, so.